Hey guys, it's Ann with cnsave.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how I make my easy 6-ingredient slow cooker pot roast. This is one of my dad's favorites. I haven't made it in a while, so I thought this would be a great time to film a video for it and take some better photos of it because as you can see here, it's on my blog with a not so great photo, but I will link this recipe below this video if you're interested in all of the steps. So you just need a slow cooker. You're going to need 4 pounds of boneless chuck roast. You're going to need a cup of water, which is technically the 7th ingredient, but we're just letting that one go. Then you need 1 packet of dry onion soup mix. You're going to need 3 carrots. I just throw in a handful of baby carrots. It's a lot easier. Going to need 1 onion chopped. I just use the frozen kind because it's easier. You're going to need 3 potatoes chopped up and 1 stalk of celery. So not complicated ingredients at all. And the first thing you're going to need to do is to take the boneless chuck roast, trim it of fat, and cut it into 4 to 6 smaller pieces, and then brown it in a skillet just so the edges get cooked, about 4 minutes on each side. So then when everything's in, it does take 10 hours to cook. So because of that, I like to prep it the night before, and that way in the morning it can just be plugged in and cook all day because I'm not getting up at 5, 6 a.m. to make this. So I make it the night before with all the ingredients and then pop it in the slow cooker in the morning. My dad gets up super early so he can handle that part. So let's get ready cooking up the meat. So here's the 4 pounds of meat. I need to trim some of the fat off. Then I'm just going to season it with salt and pepper, cut it into about 6 pieces. This is a big, thick piece. And then brown each of those pieces on the sides for 4 minutes each. So this part does take a while, but after this part is done, then it's just throwing everything into the slow cooker and letting it cook. So this is the hardest part of the whole thing, and it's not really going to take that long at all. So when the fat has been trimmed from each piece of meat, season it with some salt and a little bit of good old pepper, and then just going to brown each side for about 4 minutes just to get that those outer edges going. Papa came to my rescue because cutting the fat off the meat can be difficult if you don't want to touch the meat. He'll touch the meat, whereas I won't, so it goes a bit faster. And now we're just browning them, each piece on each side for a few minutes here. I'll get more than one going here at a time and it'll go faster. Once you get some more trimmed, when you have one trimmed, you can just throw it in the pot, pan, whatever it's called. Lucy, what are you doing to help? Nothing. Okay, that's okay. You keep on doing that. Keep up the good work. There's one piece all browned up. The edges. Okay, get some more going. When the fat won't come up, just fry it off. Right? Just fry it off, burn it off. It'll all cook up nicely in the slow cooker. Just dissolve into juices, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Lucy doesn't like all the smoke coming off. Excuse me. Excuse me. Got to get over to the crock pot. Throw it in. So now that the meat has been browned, I just have it in the slow cooker, and I'm now going to prep my vegetables. Like I said, I use the frozen chopped onions because why would you not? It's so much easier. Along with baby carrots, there's no peeling, cutting anything. I just toss some of those in. Gonna get 1 piece of celery. I might put 2 in because Papa likes celery. And then I have 3 potatoes. I'm just gonna wash those off and cut them up. You can peel them if you want to, but again, I don't do that. It just is so much easier to leave the peel on, and it gets you a little better nutrition, keeps the nutrients of the peel, and why not make things easy on yourself? So we're going to go ahead and get the vegetables ready. Okay, so I have my vegetables washed and chopped up. This is just how I chop them up. You can do bigger chunks if you want to. Really doesn't matter. The potatoes I just made, you know, the size. Again, it'll all cook down in the slow cooker, so it really doesn't matter. Just do whatever works for you. Now before I put the vegetables in, I'm going to add in a packet of onion soup mix followed by a cup of water. And then I'll just stir that up a little bit, make sure the soup and water kind of get mixed together. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because it'll all cook up when it is cooking for the 10 hours. So once the water and soup mix are on top of the meat, then it's time to put in the vegetables and start with the carrots. Dump, dump, dump. Then we will put on the onion. I'm putting in a cup of frozen, calls for 1 whole onion, so again, you can do it however you want to. Then we have the potatoes. Whoops, so many, they fell out. There's that one. And then we have the celery on top. Now at this point, if you're ready to start cooking it, you would just put the lid on and set it to slow for 10 hours. You could put it on in the morning, so it'll be ready for dinner. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start this before I go to bed tonight so that it will be ready in the morning, and then some of it, quite a bit of it, it's going to have to be frozen, and then my dad can have it for lunch and dinner if he wants to, and it will be ready to go. So I just removed the liner part of the slow cooker, popped it in here in the fridge, and then a few hours from now, before I go to bed, I will put it in the slow cooker, turn it on, and then it will be ready in the morning. Okay, getting ready to go to bed. So I'm just gonna put the lid on here. Turn this on low. Would help to plug it in. And then this will cook for 10 hours. And here is the finished product. 10 hours later, it's now the next day. And I've just been going through, and some of the meat falls apart on its own, but if it doesn't, all you have to do is take 2 forks and just pull it, like pulled pork. Comes apart perfectly easily because it's been in the slow cooker all the time. The potatoes are cooked, the carrots are cooked, you can see. The celery and the onions are all in there. So my dad is pretty darn excited to eat this. I personally don't eat this. This isn't the kind of food I like, but he likes it. So he can eat this and he can freeze some and he will have plenty of it to eat. So again, the recipe to this is linked below. If you want to go over and get all the directions, you can easily print it out over on my blog and have it with you. Let me know if you make it and what you think. If you like these cooking recipe videos, please be sure to give this one a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Till the next time, thanks so much for watching. Bye.